To Firmly Planted Wellness Live. My name is Lissa Figgins, and I have another amazing person that you need to meet today. But if this is the first time that you and I are meeting, my name again is Lissa Figgins, and I am passionate about helping busy women, women leaders, women entrepreneurs to prioritize their wellness with a simple plan so that we can look, feel, and give our very best. And today I have with me Katherine and Clayton. Katherine Ann has become a dear friend of mine over the past 6 months, and she is the founder of Bold Biz Solutions and also a brand new Facebook group she's going to share with us today called Action Entreprenuers. And what I love about Katherine Ann is that she really helps entrepreneurs to ask for more so that we can have more, with our business, and to really identify those blind spots so that we can turn those into profits. And I know that she is very passionate about business wellness and just helping women to really use their businesses to do all the things that they want to do. So Katherine Ann, thank you so much for joining us today. Tell us a little bit more about you and how you help women in their business.
Well, I'm Katherine Ann Clayton, and thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. I help bold, driven women that want to make a difference. We tend to not be able to ask for more, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your life, whether it's in with your kids or anything. We just don't ask for more. And you know what? If you don't ask for more, you're going to always get what you have. So
Right.
I always tell
The
people,
answer is always no, right?
Right. And you know what? If you're happy with what you have right now and where you are in your total life, then that's fine. Don't ask for more. But if you're not, you're just going to keep getting at the same thing. And I help people really find what they need to do so that they can start making profits in their business.
Right. That's the goal, right?
Right.
To be making profits and not just doing all the do and really not seeing the return on action. Well, you know that I am very passionate about wellness when it comes to our body and our mind and our skin and what that looks like. So tell me, what does wellness look like for a business? What does that involve so that a business is going to be thriving and flourishing and profiting in the ways that we really want it to?
It all depends on it. First starts with you. It first starts with what the person wants. There are some people that want a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. There's some people that want to work 60 hours a week and it doesn't bother them. There are some people, and this is me, and I'm working on this, is that I am learning to take the last week of each month off so that I can do the things I need to do. I can get my hair cut. I can be with my kids. I can go on vacation. So I'm working on that. And it's really about what you want to do. But I personally believe that you don't need to allow your business to take over your life, because when you're lying on your deathbed, and this kind of sounds morbid, but I'm pretty strong, you're not going to look up at your husband or your spouse or your kids and say, gosh, I wish I worked another hour. You're going to be wanting that time back. And that goes right along with what you do about living healthy. If we're not living healthy and putting the right things in our body and eating the right things and drinking the water we need, you're not going to be healthy to create the business that you want.
I love that. I just was recently listening to a podcast and she was talking about we can be busy and doers and even have great profits, but fulfillment really comes from being able to do those things like you're sharing that are most important and carving the time out for that. So I love that entrepreneurship gives us the possibility, gives us the option to be able to create the life that we want. You can't probably go to your employer and if you're working a 9 to 5 in corporate and say, I would like to take the last week of every month off, right? But when you are the entrepreneur, when you are the boss, basically, then you can do that. So what are few tips that if somebody's listening today and they're thinking, wow, there are some things I would like more of, or there are some things that I wish that I had in my life that I don't have in my life. What are a few things that, people can start doing on a smaller scale to start seeing some changes in their results?
The one thing I think that you have to have some downtime, and that means that you shut off your email, you shut off your phone, you shut off everything. And I will let you know that I started with a half a day on Friday. That was the time that my husband and he works from home as well, and has for the last 5 years, where we would go to lunch every Friday and just be together. Things changed and shifted with COVID. However, we still try to find that time. Now I'm like pretty much all day on Friday. And actually I'm moving into taking weeks off the last 3 months, I've actually taken the last week off. That doesn't mean that I don't go, okay, I need to work on this for my business, but I'm not active out there. I think that's important. I also think that it's really important to batch your content. This is something that you and I've talked about before. You are great at it, where you take a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning or whatever day you want it to be, and you sit down and you figure out what you're going to do for the next week so that it's all done. Put it in make it easy. Put it in a Word document. So all you have to do is copy and paste, or create all your videos with your copy that you're going to put in there. So you just have to drag and drop. So make it easy for you.
I love that. I love that because it makes such a difference when you can focus on one thing at a time. I know as women, especially, we try to be multitaskers. We try to, have all the tabs open on our computer and, be doing this and that, but truly our brain can't go back and forth as quickly as we think that it can. So
Absolutely.
To have that focus on there. And then I love your point about having the focused downtime, because I think that's something that especially busy driven women, oftentimes we think we don't have time to do that, right? We don't have time to have the downtime. We don't have time to rest because we always have something we want to be doing. But I think that we can actually grow more when we do take that time. So
Absolutely.
tell us a little bit more about your new Facebook group. What is it? Who is it for? What types of things are you sharing in there? And why might somebody want to be a part of that if they're wanting to have more in their business?
Well, it's called Action Entrepreneurs. I had this big old fancy name for it, and then I was like, no, Action Entrepreneurs, people that are bold and really want to take action in their business, and maybe they're doing it already, or they don't know how to do it, or they're just learning. There's going to be lots of things in there. I'm building it up right now, so there's not many members at all. However, I'm going to start allowing, as the year progresses, to have network opportunities, to talk to other people. I'm going to be doing challenges in there. I'm going to be, having, giveaways and having, obviously paid things, because, the means of business and the meaning of business is to profit. So eventually I want it to be a really big group where people go in to get that motivation to take action in their business.
Right. Because we can have all these great goals, right? We can set intentions the new year. We can say this is what we're going to do, but if we're not actually taking action, then we're not going to see the return that's going to be coming from that. So fantastic. Well, if someone wants to join that group, I will have you go ahead and put that link down in the comments. Okay. So that way they can join in there. And I highly recommend, if you're listening right now and you have a business already that you are wanting to grow in this new year, or if you are thinking about having a business, or maybe this is the first time that thought's ever really crossed your mind, this would be a great place to learn. Katherine Ann has such great wisdom and experience, and she connects with amazing people. So when you are a part of a group of others who are also growing in that way, I just think you can't help but grow, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And what I'd love to offer, if you're considering an online business, I know right now so much of our life has shifted and pivoted, if you want to call it, to the online space, and how we're shopping, how we're doing business, how we're communicating and connecting with people. I have put together a guide with 5 things to look for if you're wanting to start an online business that can just be a great resource. And I'll put the link to that down in the comments as well. So if you're wanting to, just explore what are the options out there, what might be the best fit for you, you can know where to start, right? There are a lot of things, there are a lot of options out there, a lot of people that are passionate about what they do, but what's right for you is really what it comes down to. Because, right, Katherine Ann, if you're not going to take action, if it's not something that really is coming from our heart, right?
Yeah, so, an idea is an idea until you take action.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for all that you've done in my life to teach me to take action and to continue to encourage me and cheer me on. So I'm excited about that group. So make sure you go down in the comments or in the link that's around this video to grab the resources and make sure that you're a part of what it is that's going on. So thank you so much, Katherine Ann, for being on today. I appreciate you and all you're doing. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Keep living well, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.